Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the old... It's Lukaku! Oh, what? Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the header! And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Lukaku.
Oh, great feet, that.
He's picked his way through. Lukaku! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Romario. And it's Ribery. Balde. Showing good feet. Vitin. Decent hit! Still goalless. And here's the chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
That's very neat. Shot could be on. Nice interception, well timed. Van Dijk gets it clear. Mbappe. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He could be in here. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Vitinha. Now Foden. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. He's had it! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Rodri. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. So nearly the perfect ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. Marquinhos makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Out to the right, Messi. And it's hoisted clear. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. He's played him through. He is, and Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's looking for the runner here, and this is Lukaku. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out.
And now the hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're quick to get it back. Olise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Del Piero. He has found the way through. Olise. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Lukaku, and he was quick to react. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that was never going to make it. Mbappe, that has been cut short. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise. Vanderson, who's on a run down the left wing. Marquinhos. Del Piero. Vanderson. Olise. Lukaku. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sao Paulo finding their passes.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He is through here. He's through here. Now it's Lukaku. He's found the way. It's Lukaku! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Now the finish! And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the runner. Oh, Red, nice interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Sao Paulo!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Sao Paulo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Mbappe. Great ball and he's in. Kamada! Header! Well, he should have done better and he knows it. And they win it back again. Rafael Leao. Good read, needed to be. Del Piero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lukaku. It's Lukaku! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Van Dijk. Great ball if he can get there. Finds him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Sao Paulo have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty. Del Piero! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Sao Paulo are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Sao Paulo in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Mbappe. Olise. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao driving forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That is a great pick out. Marquinhos. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Olise. And it's Lukaku. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's another good win of the ball. Decent hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got a side of goal. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. the volley! He wasn't that far away.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
So we've reached the hour mark. He's played it back. A searching ball that into space. Now it's real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Camisa 24. Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 9.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Lewandowski to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Elise. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Elise. Mbappe. Sao Paulo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Alaba is the name on everyone's lips just now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, great chance!
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that looks a decent ball. Keeper's dealt with that.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Kamada. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Del Piero. Kamada. For Elise. Rafael Leao. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Elise. Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goretzka could move up a gear here. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Kamada. And it's Messi.
Sao Paulo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he'll shoot here.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Camisa 5, camisa 11. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
28. Substituição em andamento.
Just 5 minutes left. Triol is there and he can pick it up. But he's forced to go back. And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lewandowski. Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Goretzka.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And he's intervened well there. Valverde.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Can he finish? It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. So what do you take away? Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Corinthians with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways, Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Real chop, there's the hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Sao Paulo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's found a way through. Now here's the delivery. Van Dijk tries to clear. Bruno Fernandes. Lukaku.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fires from distance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Stood up well to him there.
Sao Paulo.
Oh, what a mistake! Goalkeeper's ball. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Lukaku. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. Throw in. Pass somewhat off target. With Rudiger. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a nicely measured pass. Kane! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's put paid. Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's shifting through the gears here. It's Inzaghi! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Corinthians are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Has a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's beautifully weighted.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great hit! Oh, another save.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
It's their second corner of the game. Corinthians are looking to go forward now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kane. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, easy pickings there. Shapes to shoot. Lukaku! He scores! A goal at a really telling moment. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. They're urging him to shoot. That pass isn't the best. Inzaghi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
It's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Neymar. And the half-time whistle goes. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 11.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Vai ser
Sao
substituído
Paulo
pelo
really
jogador
need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zico.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Real chance! Corinthians, and again! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. In for a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, and he's through the middle. Has a shot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Zico. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And here's De Bruyne. Lukaku.
Público presente na partida de
Now that's
hoje.
well seen too.
62.005
So we've reached the hour mark.
espectadores.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Sao Paulo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that's fabulous. And a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have.
Has a look and has a go. Sao Paulo get their 4th corner. Lewandowski! Casemiro. It's Casemiro! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence. And
Inzaghi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Camavinga can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. Camavinga. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely weighted ball. Zico. Kane bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Inzaghi. Played into space out wide. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Substituição.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Haaland is herring after that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Bruno Fernandes. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Speculative strike. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Haaland. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see, we
and
are all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. And here's a chance, and it's come back out to him.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He is through here. Goalkeeper's ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He won't be happy with that one. Well, they've got it again. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Fiddles it through. That has been cut short. Richarlison running with the ball. Beckham, and Beckham! Missed by a fraction. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. Kane. He's gone for goal. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sao Paulo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. Rodrigo! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He gets big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's looking wide. Neymar on a charge down the left. Chance to finish. Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. No, that's been intercepted. Somewhat off target. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. In for a header! No, not the best of headers. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Messi gets flagged offside. Now it's Richarlison. Richarlison! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Richarlison brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Spread out to the left. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. And here's Richarlison, hits one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. It's gone out for a throw-in. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's not got that quite right. Looking for options for movement. Well, played right into his path. Richarlison! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a brilliant interception. By a Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, that looks a good ball through. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's straight offside. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Beckham. Rodrigo. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rodrigo! He's delivered all right!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Rodrigo!
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to...
Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. The keeper has taken decisive action. And the first half is done. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution on the field. Number
Here we go again, then.
Rodrigo.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 8, Fernando Torres. Substitution.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Vanderson cuts out the pass. Cleared away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contact. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Guardiola is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That has not gone well. And it's Messi. Sao Paulo still chasing. It's Neymar!
The attendance for this
That
match
is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lukaku. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Messi. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckenbauer. Lukaku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Neymar. Azpilicueta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed... Has a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sao Paulo get their fourth corner. Acrobatic effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
Vieira.
Bayer Leverkusen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's had a hit! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Oh, good ball. Now, and the shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Number 18.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better...
Messi! It's a goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
After 80 minutes is number 18, Lionel Messi. Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking
Rudiger.
this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
15, Messi.
This is threatening to
Coming on the
become a
field,
really good game.
Number 10.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing
Substitution in
another.
progress.
They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Lukaku, he's got away. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Danger averted for now. Has a look and has a go.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And it's hoisted clear. Haaland. Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the runner.
4 added minutes has been
Well, he got
indicated.
rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Maradona. Triol makes the interception. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Plays a sharp little ball here. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Haaland. Modric. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on
Just
what
a
we've
quick
seen?
announcement. We
Well,
would
the
like to
surprise for
inform
me
you
was
that
seeing a team look
CCTV
so
is now
feeble.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, that's been intercepted. Messi. Griezmann receives it in a wide position. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, delightful ball. And it's Son Heung-min. Eto'o. And it's Lukaku. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. He can get that clear. Now it's Lukaku.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here. It's Son Heung-min. Sticks it away. Sao Paulo are back on level terms. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Camisa 14.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, that looks a good ball through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Albert. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good ball played into space. Well, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Griezmann. There's the shot! Goal! Santos! And again they hit the front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And it's Messi. Chips it through. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Santos go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Thuram is there to clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he latch on to this? Van Dijk can get it clear.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Sao Paulo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, he's onto this. And he's onside. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Lukaku. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Going for goal! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
The most accurate pass. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Has a go! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Elber is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change.
O espectador que estiver embriagado ou se comportar de forma inadequada será removido. Agradecemos sua atenção.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Haaland. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Eto'o. Marquinhos. Griezmann. And the finish! Vieira. Back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Eto'o. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's intervened well there. Lukaku. And it's Marquinhos. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cleared without complication. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Son Heung-min. Santos can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now that's well seen too. That's a nicely measured pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 8.
Can he get onto this? Son Heung-min.
Camisa 9.
That is a brilliant interception. Vieira! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, looks like he's been... He gets big! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And here's Lewandowski. He'll try from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Sao Paulo are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And that should get the job done. Lukaku. Sao Paulo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nice ball, and he might be in here. And he's only two hands. It's Eto'o! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Santos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Camavinga. And here's Lewandowski. Messi! Oh, terrific save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
He's shifting through the gears here. Up for a header! And that's wide.
Sao Paulo certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change. Well timed, excellent interception. That is good alertness. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only...
Oh, terrible pass. Plenty to aim at here. Decent hit! Brought out the best in the keeper. Lampard gets over and intercepts. Can he get away here? It's Son Heung-min! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Corner number 2 then. Lewandowski! No, that's just wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. There's a quick free kick. Lewandowski! Lewandowski! Keeper always had the measure of that. Sao Paulo have their 3rd corner. In with a header! Lampard gets it clear. Oh, super find. That's been cut out, well played. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sao Paulo suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo. There's the shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Flamengo. Goretzka! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Goretzka really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Now he's off and running. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a nicely weighted pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Driven forward. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri, he won't be happy with that one. And he's picked out the run. Hits one! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yildiz. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sao Paulo look comfortable already. Two to the good and flying. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Haaland. That's headed upfield. And it's Lukaku. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yildiz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he's burst through. Now there's a... He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer.
He gets big, and it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Goes in for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Driving on and making good progress. He is great hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Straight chance! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Sao Paulo take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, this looks sharp. Yildiz. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Marquinhos. What a throw in. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
It's going to be another throw. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. In one, up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rodri, and it's Beckham. Has a look and plays it forward. He's got away. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's the hit! Davids.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. Foot in. Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Lovely bit of skill. And he's whipped it across. There's the header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lukaku did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
De Ligt makes the interception. Goretzka. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Nicely worked. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Sao Paulo head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão as informações sobre como se localizar dentro
And
do
the second
estádio.
half gets underway. Beckenbauer cuts it out. That is a great pick out. And he's onside. He's found a way through. That could spell trouble. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. And he's intervened well there. And here's Mbappe. Yildiz. Done delicately. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Guardiol. And the shot! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life.
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the...
It's Lukaku! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that could well... And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And that is expertly dealt with. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sao Paulo have their third corner. Oh, that was vital. He's tried one! Sticks it away! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Now it's Messi.
Público presente na partida de
Quarter of an
hoje.
hour into the second half.
71.550
And that could set him on his way.
espectadores.
He's shifting. Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Camisa 24. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
That is
Camisa
good
9.
alertness. Yeah, the man we've all come to watch. Sao Paulo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's in on goal. Now the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sao Paulo grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean,
Haaland! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top drawer! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
such a well-worked finish. It looked...
It's Goretzka! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! Nicely aimed pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sao Paulo have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Decent hit! Oh, terrific save.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
So their fourth corner of the game. Casemiro! Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. And that is a little undercooked. Gets his pass away. He's played him through. And it's Messi. Big chance! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Sao Paulo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, and he's through the middle. Haaland chasing after it. Taken back almost at once. Haaland. Messi. And he was quick to react. Oh, super find. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that's well seen too. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...